It's Yolanda here again. We are doing Creative Kids, and we are at the Scott County Public Library, and I want to remind you that you can see all of our Creative Kids on our click list on the Scott County Public Library page, and we also have a YouTube spot. So check us out there. I told you guys last time we were going to keep going with winter, and we are. We have gotten a little bit of snow, so we're going to keep going with the snow theme. Today we're going to do snowball bottles. So the one that I did is this one. So these are probably things that you have at your house, I'm hoping. So what you're going to need is Epsom salt is what I'm using. Any kind of bottle that's been used. This was a gravy bottle. Glue, and if you want to spray paint, you'll notice with this one that I spray painted it silver first. Now, if you don't want to use spray paint, you can just let the littles do paint of any color they want, because we're just going to make the whole bottle the snowball. All right, and then a little ribbon. I didn't put ribbon on here, but I'm going to show you how you could do that at the end. So I'm just going to give you a little demo of how I did it, because with the Epsom salt, you might think I thought it was a lot easier. This is not hard, but it's not as easy as I thought it would be either. So I would not invest in trying to do shapes, because once you lay it down, the shapes get mushed. You're going to have to be very careful. And with littles, you don't want to have to be that careful. So what I would do is I would spread out some Epsom salt, and it's the stuff you soak with, or you can add to your garden to make your vegetables grow good. Now, the other thing I will tell you is that you could also use just regular old table salt if you have some. So get yourself a bottle, and we're going to just put glue. I'm going to do like a pattern of where I want this one's the one that I've opened, I think, or no. That was it. I'm going to do kind of like a hilly pattern on here to get us started. I may end up having to open it up because it's not coming out as quickly as I would like. So let's do this. Now this is going to be a little bit different, but if you actually do have, this actually will work a little bit better. I have a paintbrush. I always start with a little dampness. So then what I'm going to do is just roll it around and make my hilly pattern. And you want to keep the glue as tightly on here as possible, because if you'll see on here, I left a little bit of things open, and you can see that it didn't just smoosh around. So if you like that and you want, I did kind of want the silver to show through, do that. But if you want it kind of to be all snowbally feeling, I would go ahead and do that. So here's my hills, and I'm going to leave a bit of it open. I like the idea of being able to see into the bottle, even though it's a snowball. Now, you know me and my love of lights. After you let this dry, you might want to stick a tea light or some Christmas lights, or just, you know, some kind of light down in there. And it looks really pretty through the salt. We're still celebrating winter. So this is what I'm starting with. So here's the thing. Get as much glue, and you don't have to do your whole glue right at first. I'm doing it for the video just to show you how it wraps on. But lay it down in there, and then I'm gonna just roll. Keep rolling. Just keep going. And I'm gonna show you what I mean by trying to have a shape. Even this is not gonna be totally how I did it. So you see, that's kind of what it looks like. And so you can still see my glue through it. So then what I'm gonna do is come back around to another plate, and I'm just going to do that. Now, so again, parents, if you're looking for the mess, put your newspaper down or do this over a trash can. But I think this is just a really fun way to celebrate winter, celebrate snow. And again, I know we don't have a ton of snow. I can't say that I'm terribly sad about that. I have enjoyed this few sprinkles that we've had. But you see the idea of covering it up, having a little bit of shade. So the other thing you're going to notice is that when it first goes on, it's not really, really white. This is going to be what it starts out looking like, and then when it dries, because the air gets to it, it's going to turn a little bit more crystal clear, like white. So we're going to set this over here, let that dry. Then I was going to show you how you could put a ribbon on it. So we're going to do a fake sort of a ribbon. We're not really going to tie it. I'm going to put on a teal ribbon, take my glue gun. Now, you don't have to use a glue gun. I'm doing that because we're on film and it goes a little bit quicker so you can see the results. You can do like school glue. And just know this is going to take a little bit longer to dry. And you go ahead and just lay that down. So, I'm going to show you how to make the fake bow. Probably some of you already know. You probably do this with other crafts too. All right. So that's going to be the ribbon around. So just cut off a littler piece, and then we're going to go about halfway through. Let's see. Make it, yeah, so like you're going to do a little bit like that. Make it round, and we're going to glue that together. Okay. Glue the edges. And then kind of in the middle, if you want to, you don't have to glue it right now. I always like to do it a little more securely so that you get more of a pristine bow. I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of glue there. Alright. And so that's what it's going to look like. Alright. So then, cut a smaller piece. And we're going to make it look like you actually tied the bow. So you can pull a little bit harder to get the squish in the middle for the bow, like you've actually tied it. See? And then, and don't worry about the pieces rattling up. We're gonna clean that up here in just a minute. So there's your bow. Then cut off the excess. And measure. So, and I'm going to put that right over where the ribbon comes together. So here we go. So there's your snowball jar. And you can use this, I mean, if you're a guy, you can, or a girl can make this. And the guys, you don't need to make it into a bow. It could just be a rim of color that you like. This could be a way for you to store pencils, store anything, like your school stuff, your erasers, that kind of thing. And also, if you do this version of it, it could end up being like just a pretty decorative light for you. All right, guys, that is our continued celebration of snow and winter. Hope you guys are staying safe, and we will see you in the library as soon as possible. So again, just want to give another shout out for, you can find us at scottpublib.org, and you can go on our click list, the Creative Kids click list, or find us on YouTube. All right, guys. Happy winter.